Hello, this is Janet Michael. In addition to hosting The Valley Today each weekday at noon on the River 95.3, I also produce podcasts, and I'm excited to introduce you to a new podcast series in partnership with Lord Fairfax Community College. Having provided higher education and career training for the past half-century, LFCC is tightly interwoven into the fabric of the Northern Shenandoah Valley and Piedmont regions. Join me every week for conversations with current and former students to hear their funny and inspiring stories as we learn about their journey to higher education, the role that LFCC has played, where they are now, and where they plan to go. We'll also talk to current and former professors about their experiences and best memories of LFCC over the past 50 years. Get every single episode as they're released on our website at theriver953.com under the podcast tab, or you can subscribe for free in Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, on Spotify, Amazon Music, wherever you listen to podcasts. Just search for LFCC Stories. Hello and welcome to The Valley Today. I am your host, Janet Michael. Happy Friday as you are listening to the show today. We, however, have pre-recorded our conversation over Zoom. We are chatting today with Sterling and Charlotte Keene. They are with Fairways for Youth. We're going to be talking about their organization and a golf tournament that they have coming up next weekend at Rock Harbor. Sterling, Charlotte, thank you both for meeting me on the Zoom screen today. I do appreciate it.
Well, thank you for having us.
Thank you very much.
So tell me a little bit about Fairways for Youth. What exactly is your organization and who do you serve?
Well, Janet, Fairways for Youth is a 501c3 public charity, first of all, so we want people to know that. And we are serving the autism awareness community. There are, I think, 1 in 54 children now that have autism just in the United States alone. And Fairways for Youth does fundraising to help with the research. There's no cure yet, but we've certainly contributed to the research over the last, 10 years, 15 years or so. And that's what we want to do. There are a number of children who have other learning disabilities. So we also support the Special Olympics here in Winchester. I think that's Area 13 Special Olympics here in Winchester. We also support the Children's Museum, the Shenandoah Discovery Museum. And you're smiling.
They were just on the show last week. They're one of my favorite places.
Yeah, and there are some other organizations. Our whole mission is to support the integrated child and the success of the whole child for education, health, and through mentorship, but specifically children with autism.
So you mentioned those two organizations specifically. I assume that means you're a local organization based out of the Shenandoah Valley?
We are, and we do support nationally too. We started out, as a matter of fact, with TACA. Talk About Curing Autism was initially it, and now it's taking action in the autism community. I think that's what
the autism community in action.
In action, it's like one of these acronyms, right? But basically it's the same thing. It's about action, awareness, and autism.
Research is really important because there are different degrees of autism and there are a lot of different treatment modalities out there that really do need some support for the families and those that have the illness. Is it considered an illness? What is autism considered on the medical spectrum?
It's considered a disorder. And it's, like you said, there's such a wide spectrum from Asperger's to fully functional to nonverbal. There are just so many levels of autism, and families are just devastated. It's expensive, the medical treatment, the therapist, it's just very expensive. And that is what we're trying to do, is to somewhat close that gap financially if you will, as well as informationally. So we want to guide them to resources. We give them a book called The Journey from Taka, and that helps them a lot. We've held a couple of coffee talks, that's what we call them, where parents have come in and met other parents in the same situation, and just to have someone to talk to about what you're going through as a parent, but also what your child is going through and what you're doing to try to help them. The resources, the legislation, there's a lot of aspects to it.
I know we're going to talk about the golf tournament fundraiser that you've got coming up in the second segment of the show, but I would imagine that right now, in the middle of the pandemic, I've seen a lot of stories on the news where a lot of children get those resources that you're talking about in their school systems, and now they're not going to school in many cases. It's probably made your job a little bit more difficult and a little bit more urgent to try and get some help out to these families.
Well, now Sterling and I, neither of us is a clinician. So we aren't going to try and provide therapy or anything. But again, what we want to provide or help to provide is the awareness and finances. So with Taka and some of the other organizations, they've expressed during this time that parents have needed outlets for these children. So they sponsored social gatherings, and that's difficult too because of social distancing and so forth. So they've done like drive-bys and like the birthday parties and things of that nature. It just helps the child, giving them laptops or the PCs and things that schools did provide for them. Just kind of carrying that forward. It's a very difficult time right now.
Trying to kind of be the go-between and fill that gap that they're not able to get while they're in school right now.
Right, because socialization, not only for children with the disorder of autism, but ADHD, some of the other things that are close to the autistic spectrum. A lot of children are having just problems right now. I mean, really, they're home, they're stuck in the house with mom and dad. They can't play with the kids that they see out their window. It's a difficult time right now.
So how did golf come into the picture when you were creating this 501c3? I assume one or both of you play golf?
Yes, I am the golfer in the family. Actually, when we started the organization, which started, many, many years ago, and I just don't want to put a year on it, but many, many years ago, when we first started, we were raising funds for hospice. And we discovered that the monies that we raised we were giving the money to the hospital, and they in turn had to give the money to a foundation and then apply for it. So we decided, you know what, we want our money to have an impact. So we decided that we would do the paperwork we needed to do with the IRS and become 501c3. Okay, so we're a public charity, and from that point on, we have just been raising funds, and basically our main event has been through golf and raising funds. Now we do hold, at the golf tournaments, we sell raffle tickets to help raise funds. We do all the little things at a golf tournament that most golf tournaments do for people to donate or give money.
But as you know, Janet, golf is known to be one of the most popular venues, if you will, for getting to know people, even just doing business on the golf course, which is my side of the house, but I do not play golf. I just give him business cards so he can pass them out. But, but golfers generally are very generous, and it's unparalleled here in Winchester. The generosity of Sterling's fellow golfers, and even prior to coming to Winchester, we lived in Ashburn for 10 years. And in Northern Virginia, we held golf tournaments there. We held golf tournaments in Richmond and Roanoke,
Smithfield, Virginia.
yes, down in the Tidewater area. So we've done this for many years throughout the state. I guess one of our proudest moments was when we first started. There was not a TACA Northern Virginia chapter because you had to qualify. I think I don't know, the fundraising threshold may have been $5,000 or $10,000, whatever it was. But our first donation to TACA was $5,000. And when we met with the parents that next coffee talk, they were so excited. They were in tears. It's like, you guys, now we can establish an official chapter in Northern Virginia. And that is how all of this was born, because we have the support of the national organization now as well.
I can imagine that being your proudest moment, because that's really boots on the ground and you get to see the impact happening right before your very eyes.
Exactly. So there were a few tears that morning.
Well, let's take a break. When we come back, can we walk through all of the details for the golf tournament that's happening at Rock Harbor, when it is, where it is, how people can participate, and all of that sort of thing in the next segment?
Yes, we can.
We are going to take just a quick break. When we come back, we're going to continue our conversation today with Sterling and Charlotte Keene. They are with Fairways for Youth. We're going to get all of the details about their upcoming golf tournament at Rock Harbor. It's happening on October 10th and 11th. I am Janet Michael, and you are listening to The Valley Today.
Do you know anyone who is struggling with financial hardships because of coronavirus? Our new webinar called Coping with the Money Crunch can help. We'll talk about immediate options to consider, revising or creating a spending plan, and lots of community resources. Then we'll cover how to narrow your priorities, contact creditors, and avoid scams and risky loans. The webinar is free, and you can either join by phone or through Zoom on a smartphone, tablet, or computer. You can find out more by visiting the Northern Shenandoah Valley Financial Education Program on Facebook or calling Karen Poff at 540-635-4549. Let me show you how to make your own plan or help someone you care about get through the crisis. Call 635-4549 or visit @NSV Financial Education on Facebook today.
Welcome back to The Valley Today. I am your host, Janet Michael. Happy Friday as you are listening to the show today. Of course, we have pre-recorded our conversation over a Zoom screen. We are chatting with Sterling and Charlotte Keene. They are with Fairways for Youth. We were talking in the first segment about their organization and the impact that it has on families dealing with autism. And one of the things that you guys do as a form of your fundraising efforts, which kind of makes sense if you're called Fairways for Youth, are golf tournaments. And Sterling, we were joking in the first segment that you are the golfer in the family. This has got to be like a win-win for you all the way around.
Absolutely. I love the game. I love the people, meeting people and just enjoying their company and hitting the little ball.
Well, and I have served on a lot of boards. I've been very involved in nonprofits over the years, and I know what a critical role fundraising plays across the board in a lot of them. And I have always had like a soft spot in my heart for golf tournaments because it's a fun way to raise money. It's people come out because they're going to do something they love. Golfers look for any reason to get out on the course. So it really is kind of a great way to be able to raise funds and provide somebody with a fun experience for the day.
Absolutely. And that is what we plan to do. We're going to hold our golf tournament at Rock Harbor Golf Course. They're here in Winchester. and the dates will be October 10 and 11. We have two different formats. Since we're playing 2 different days, we'll be doing 2 different formats. So on the first day, which is October 10th, we will have a 9 o'clock shotgun start. We'll be playing the rock course, and we're calling this our Birdie Skins Shootout. Basically, with Birdie Skins Shootout, you come out, you have fun, you play the best you can play. If you make a birdie, you get paid. If you win a skin, you get paid. That's the way that format's going to be. There will be no handicap involved. You just come and have fun and enjoy yourself. On the second day, October 11th, again, it will be a 9 a.m. shotgun start. It will be on the Boulder course. This format will be a 2-person modified Ryder Cup. And that will be 6 holes captain's choice, 6 holes best ball, and 6 holes alternate shot. Now, golfers know, if you're a golfer, you already know what those formats are. And if you don't, we will explain them the day before you go out.
I am familiar with Captain's Choice and Best Ball, but those are the only 2 things when you were talking. I'm like, okay, I know what that is. Oh yeah, I know what that is too.
Well, when it comes to alternate shot, you really have to like the person you're playing with. Because you're going to hit the ball one time and you might put your partner in positions that they've never been in before. And it's their turn to hit the ball. And you just alternate shots until the ball is in the hole. Then you start all over again.
Do you still have availability for people to sign up to golf on either day?
We sure do. We have out at the course itself, we have a sign-up sheet. Well, actually, we have 2 sign-up sheets, and they are on the bulletin boards outside of the pro shop. We have a special promotion. Any player that plays both days will be automatically entered into a drawing for a $500 cash prize.
Nice.
Yes. And you can also register online at fairwaysforyouth.org.
With other golf tournaments, it's a whole experience. It's not just about the golf. Will there be the mulligans and all of the other extra things, a 50-50, things along those lines happening on both days?
Absolutely. We have raffle tickets that we will be selling. Now in those raffle tickets, the raffle tickets will cost $20. The first prize is a $250 gift card. The second prize is a $200 gift card, and the third prize is a $100 gift card. So for $20, you stand a real good chance of getting your money back along with somebody else's money.
Well, we joked before we started recording for the show that Mike Odell is the one that connected us. He probably wouldn't be happy if I said to you, well, that's a really good return on my investment, maybe more so than what Mike is getting me in my stock portfolio right now.
Well, I take it you're a golfer.
I am not. Well, I'm a golf cart driver. Does that qualify me for anything for the tournament that day?
Only if you buy a raffle ticket.
My husband is a golfer. It's something he took up in the last year or 2 and has really come to enjoy getting out on the golf course. He really does love going and playing golf.
So let's talk about the cost of the tournament. If you're a Rock Harbor member, the cost is $50 per person per day. If you are a non-member of Rock Harbor, then the cost is $95 per person per day. Now, you might want to know why the discrepancy. Well, if you're a Rock Harbor member, you do not pay green fees. So that would say that the green fee for non-Rock Harbor members would be the difference between the 50 and the 95, which is $45.
Now, I have not been out to the golf course. I've not been out to Rock Harbor. The only experience I've had with it is seeing it as I drive down 37. Tell me a little bit about the course itself, because everybody that I know plays there loves it.
Okay, so Rock Harbor consists of 2 golf courses. We have the Rock, which is a 36-hole course. It's part of the original course when it opened back in 2003. Then you have the Boulder course, which is the newer course. It consists of 6 par 5s, 6 par 4s, and 6 par 3s, which makes up your 18-hole course, which is rather unusual. And anybody that's ever played the Boulder, they know that the second hole, which is a par 3, is also known as the shortest par 5 in the area.
I know what that means.
Mr. Denny Perry is the designer of the course, and he's also the owner of the course. And they have been very generous in letting us hold our tournaments there. If you come out to Rock Harbor, it is a really good experience. Not only do they have golf, they have a grill that's really, really great. The food is awesome. The people that serve you are awesome. It's really a good experience.
And it's a beautiful course. I don't play golf and I'm not an outdoor person, but having gone there and looked over, I mean, it's just really, Denny did an excellent job in architecting that area. It's just beautiful.
Right. There are several places on the course where you can stand on a tee box and feel like you're standing on top of the world, because you can pan 360 and see all of Winchester, going back, pan toward Romney, Westwood, just all over the place. I mean, it is beautiful.
So people can register to participate on your website at fairwaysforyouth.org. What if somebody is listening today and they're not a golfer? They're in the same category as your wife and I. How can they donate? Can they sponsor? Is there a way for them to still support your organization?
Absolutely. We have on the website, we have the different levels of sponsorship. And they start at $100. And go up from there. Now, if anybody that donates $100, I will have a whole sponsorship sign made for them. They just need to give me their information at least a week in advance so I can get the sign made, the whole sign made. Also, one of the other, that we will have another attraction. There is a trucking company owned by Michael A. Mannion. It's Michael A. Mannion Trucking out of Front Royal. He is going to bring out an 18-wheeler that is totally designed for autism. It turns out his daughter is autistic. He built the truck and he's going to bring it out on Saturday, and it'll be on display there at Rock Harbor, Saturday and Sunday. This truck has won 2 championship show as a show truck. It has been on the Today Show. It has traveled all over the US. So we're asking people to come out. The name on the truck is One of Many. And he named it One of Many because his daughter, he said his daughter is one of many children that has suffered from this disorder. Mm-hmm. So this truck is a must-see. We're asking people to come out, even if you don't play golf, come out, see the truck, take pictures with your children in the truck. It's an amazing truck. So please come out and see that. And while you're out, you can buy a raffle ticket.
That was very smooth, sliding that in on the backside.
We also have raffle tickets for cakes. I make pound cakes, and that has become a popular item there. So we will be doing that again. I think we give, what is it, 2? 1 each day?
1 each day.
1 each day.
Now, people that are listening and are familiar with that cake, they know that they should buy lots of raffle tickets for that cake.
You had me at cake, so. So where can people go as we wrap up our conversation today? Where is the best first place for people to start if they want more information about your organization, this golf tournament, or any other way that they can support you?
Fairwaysforyouth.org is our website. We have all the information that you want to know about us is on that website. But if you want to talk with me, you can call me at 703-819-4861.
And do you guys have any social media outlets? Are you on Facebook, Instagram, any of those places?
We are on Facebook. And if you go to the website, I have a little icon on the website. You can click, go right to the Facebook page.
Awesome. Well, thank you both for taking some time out of your afternoon to meet me on the Zoom screen and have this conversation today. I do appreciate it.
You're very welcome.
Thank you, Janet.
I would meet up with Mike Odell and give him $20 to buy me a raffle ticket to get that pound cake, but I know Mike well enough to know I'd never get the pound cake even if I won. So that's a conversation you and I are going to have off air. We have been chatting today with Sterling and Charlotte Keene. They are with Fairways for Youth. You can get more information on their website at fairwaysforyouth.org about their upcoming golf tournament at Rock Harbor. It is happening October 10th and 11th. Have a fantastic weekend. I will meet you back here on Monday. I'll have a brand new episode of The Valley Today ready to go for you just a few minutes after noon. Meet me back here then.